I should be mimic sweeping when I come into rooms. So this is the satellite.
Look, everything happening on Talos I started here. You were so driven in the beginning.
The fuck?
My mistake was agreeing to put you at the center of the tests. That's when you began to drift away from me. We're close to understanding what they're after. What they're building. Just need a little more time.
As an example, in Moon Crash, if you're playing as the engineer, you can fix doors. But if you're not her, you can use Mimic with another character. That's very cool. So you wind up with like this divergent gameplay that's dependent
Probably didn't see me there.
on how your character is set up. Live exam morgue. Let me tell you about things that don't sound good when they're paired up together. Live and morgue. An electric junction. All right, we can read about our engineering operator friends. We're gonna immediately have this help my suit.
Complete.
I hate this.
I was afraid of this. The scientists here were in the middle of something when they died. Access to the guts is closed off during experiments. Security protocol. You'll have to finish what they started. Back in the 60s and 70s, the first research teams tried to communicate with the Typhon, but this proved impossible. Their cerebral structures are highly developed and intentional, but somehow unapproachable. They have no speech of their own, no language. They don't even seem to see us. Not like we see ourselves, I mean. I'm generalizing when I say us, of course. I'm not a person. Not like you.
Live exam procedure in progress. Local lockdown in effect until procedure terminates.
Okay, well, we will finish the experiment. They added a dodge boost in Moon Crash. Would kill to have it in the main game. Also, element damage can be found on weapons. Yo, element damage changes it entirely. I guess you kind of need that in that roguelike flavor, right? Like you're turning it almost into a dungeon crawler. Psi hypofabrication. Ooh, some jellied eels, my fave. We did just get a suit boost or a chip that actually sounds decent. We got fast scan. That's for my scope. That makes more sense. My suit doesn't do any scanning. I will equip this. You can hot swap these, so I guess there's no reason for me to not have stuff in a slot. Sure. You're picky with anime, Schneider? Well, so here's what I can tell you. I am not super picky with anime. I think I watch a pretty wide breadth of anime. But I think Demon Slayer is exemplary even among other anime. I think it's very good. Oh, he's coming back. Cool. Dog, can you fix my suit?
Inspector, your suit suffered some wear and tear.
Appreciate you.
Repair complete.
You're a real one. Lab procedure Phantom Genesis. Please ensure there is a cadaver in the enclosure and activate psychoscopes prior to opening containment cylinder. Yo, they just intentionally like seeded a phantom in here. It's on normal difficulty. I am not the fastest shot on the moon. Activate psychoscopes before initiating experimental procedures. Okay, so let's psychoscope. Oh my god, this is a weaver then, huh? Everything about this is terrible. Are you kidding me? What did I think was gonna happen?
Warning, examination theater compromised.
What did I think was gonna happen? All right.
Warning, examination theater compromised.
Oh, I ain't got no health. Yeah, okay. So he's also electric? That's cool. This guy the name we have on this cadaver sounds as though
When I say us, of
it's
course,
the
I'm not a
one
person,
that we
not
read
like
about
you.
in the doctor's office.
Warning, examination theater compromised.
It's actually not compromised. What is null wave?
Warning, examination theater
Oh, maybe I can just
compromised.
kill it with a null wave? That sounds cool. We can try that.
Warning, examination theater compromised.
No, no, because the power goes out. Right, I forgot about that part.
Warning, examination theater compromised.
All right. Can we glue this guy down a little faster this time, please?
Warning, examination theater compromised. Warning,
Damn it.
examination theater compromised.
By the end of the game, it gets kind of easy. Hard with extra effect makes it a better experience. Higher learning curve, best to savor the experience. That's something I would potentially do in like a personal playthrough.
I'm generalizing when I say us, of
But I
course,
tend to,
not a
when I'm
person,
playing on
not
stream,
like
keep
you.
it at a difficulty level where
Warning,
hopefully I can get the
examination
story
theater
kind of
compromised.
robust. Although if I'm honest, even on normal, I'm getting hosed pretty regular in this, so.
Warning, examination theater compromised.
All right, we need our Weaver research. A+ research on the Weaver.
Warning,
More Phantom
examination
research,
theater
please.
compromised.
I gotta stay further back from this guy because he's electric.
Specimens required.
Warning, examination theater compromised. Warning, examination theater compromised.
All right, keep something between you and him.
Warning,
Okay, okay.
People are quick to project human features onto things they don't understand. The Typhon kill us without hesitation. But it's not because they're evil. It's because they can't do otherwise. You know what we discovered? They lack mirror neurons. For all their wonderful abilities, there's one thing we can do that they can't. Empathize with the suffering of another living creature.
Ooh, interesting. All right, is this a side jaunt? Where you at, Mimic fan? Hi, bud. Oh my god. It copied an exploding barrel, and I was so laser focused on killing it, I didn't stop about to think that I was gonna also hit the barrel.
Research complete.
Oh, you actually did some research on mirror neurons because of that line? That's pretty cool. I like it when a game does enough research. If it's going to use like a fairly specific scientific subject, like at least represent it well enough that you can keep it legit and like cause someone to actually think about it. Did it die? You son of a bitch. Oh shit, you're not even okay. I'm gonna die to a mimic and it's gonna be the worst day of my life. Guys, we need health. I gotta go find a replicator or a fabricator. I'm like walking around. I don't have any health kits. I don't even have like a bag of kettle chips. All right, so new plan. Get this mimic, get my research, appreciate you. Oh, the other one's outside?
Research complete.
There we go. We have a policy now of just blowing mimics the fuck up whenever I have the option. Where'd the other one's tumor go? You guys trying to shortchange me on a tumor? All right, where is the engineer I just heard? Oh God. Some shit went down in the morgue, y'all. Oh, really? You can copy med kits? That's so terrible. That's so rude. And I'll take a mimic tumor for my troubles. Take that. Biohazard waste? I love it. It's one of my favorites. Engineering bot, come fix my suit, please.
Inspecting. Your suit suffered some wear and tear. Job done.
Appreciate ya. All right, so we got some creepy Typhon stuff in here. Can I not get a reading on it? No, there's just nothing in them. Okay. Mirror neurons are kind of like a 50-50 thing. Some data says it exists, but others don't. I imagine it does. It's not just empathy, but to understand what another creature is doing. Like if you pick up something, they activate it, like monkey see, monkey do. Oh, interesting. So I guess it's when they say empathize, maybe even more than empathize, it's literally like being able to see yourself in something else. So the way that like some animals can mimic human activity. We don't have a morgue key card, which is a bummer. Maybe we can find out its key code. From Annalise Galagos. So Annalise is the person I think Alex mentioned to that other doctor. I'm indisposed, Damien. Kelstrip wants to discuss some urgent matter. The science operator lets itself in the morgue by the half hour on the dot every day. Shadow it and slip in. Ah, okay. So we're gonna try and go in with the wait, she said with the science operator. Remember how funny I found Evelyn Broyles movies up until I had that second combinatorics neuromod installed? Now they can't even elicit a chuckle. I'm not imagining this, am I? I did enjoy them, right? Haley isn't happy about it ever since she scrutinized my every move. How much hot sauce I use, where I put my shoes before bed, shit, even my handwriting. You'd say you're still the same person you were before the mods went in, wouldn't you? So experiencing some personality drift of your own there, friend. So the engineering operator is not the one I want. I want a science operator, but where the hell is there a science operator around here? Was there an operator pod above? Or I'll follow this thing for a second just to see. Why not? I saw an experiment put an electronic node into a monkey's brain to read it. They picked up an object in front of the monkey and they went off after they did the same thing, but with an automated mechanical arm, and they didn't activate it. Weird. All right. Engineering bot does not seem to do what we want him to do. So new strategy. We're gonna go back upstairs. I'm gonna take a quick look around for an operator pod, and if we can't find one, we're gonna dip. Maximum concurrent operators, but you would just be an engineering operator again anyway. Ooh, biohazard waste for my trouble. I do have the Nerf gun, but it's back at my office because I haven't been using it. Let me see if there's another way we can get in here. Maybe we can break some glass. No. That won't work. But it would have worked if I had the Nerf gun. Oh. All right, so we're gonna have to put a pin in that and come back to the morgue. All right. Let us continue on. If we find a fabricator, maybe I'll make a Nerf gun and go back. Let's get, I know I want to have on hand med kits, but I also want to not die a lot. Don't go get your phantom, buddy. You come back and fight me one-on-one, Mimic. You and me, pal.
Scan complete.
Gotta go.
More specimens required.
Let's get a full mag in here. No new data, huh? Gotcha, bitch. It's interesting how the scope like deadens noise from other things.
Last-ditch defense against an outbreak. Flimsy, but they're easy to fabricate. Best part is the built-in psychoscope tech. They can discriminate between alien and human targets. Shouldn't be a problem for you, since you're not an alien.
Well, not currently. Yo, this Phantom was carrying all kinds of goodies. Some bullets. I will take that. All right. We actually don't want to run off just yet because we wound up not exploring anything in here. Material extraction. Ooh, a bunch of spare parts. So there are 12 mimics and 1 weaver in here. Bonkers. All right, let's go to material extraction, take a look. I am out of space. No? Is this just a decorative? Oh, it's just a decorative one. Why does it glow? Grounding resistor. Can I put it into something?
Hey!
Hi, bud.
Hey, over here.
A live person. This is exciting. We're gonna talk to you in just a second, pal. We gotta transcribe
I
here.
don't mean to be a nuisance, but when do you think we'll get to that breach?
I'm headed out there as we speak.
What do you think happened?
Hard to say until I lay eyes on it. Could be some micrometeoroids punched a hole. Rare, but it happens.
Okay, good. Hopefully it's just that.
An
there
armory
something you're
sounds
not telling
good.
me?
No, of course not. It's just that storage room has classified exotic materials. We really can't have it be inaccessible.
I understand.
All right, so this is the room we saw actually, like, first coming in. So let me make it safe for traversal here. Really? You're not going to give me that angle? Okay. So then what's the deal with you, friendo? Oh, another job for my Nerf gun, it would appear. All right, let's go talk to homeboy and see what's up with him. Hi, friend.
What, you need guns? Ammo? I saw one of them science types going to that armory.
You saw him punching the code, you say?
Hey, you get me out of here, I'll let you have it. My
Volunteer
name's
test
Aaron.
subject has
Aaron Engel.
criminal history. Male, white, from 2033. Brought in from Camp 17 in Siberia. Wanted for, or convicted of human trafficking, kidnapping, solicitation of a minor, distribution of controlled substances, and fraudulent impersonation.
Hey. What are you reading? A rap sheet, huh? Look, I'm telling you, on my mama's grave, that is a stack of lies meant to make pushing that button easier on you. Okay, fine, listen. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Just what the hell are you doing?
Solicitation of a minor, you say?
What's that thing doing in there, huh?
You know what?
Now that's what I'm talking about. Some human decency, friend. Ha!
I'll do it myself.
Morgan, did you hesitate? At all?
Negative.
I'm sure he wasn't a good man, but could you have done otherwise, given the opportunity? The Typhon can only kill and destroy, but you're human. You have a choice.
Ooh, there's so much exotic material in there. This is the place she was talking about. I am not feeling bad about what I did to that man. An O2 bottle. All right, so it doesn't look like there's really anything else we can do in some of these side spots here until I've got my Nerf gun. Oh wait, science operator. You going to the morgue, bud? Huh? I always feel bad. So that was, I thought about just letting the mimic do it, but that somehow seemed more perverse than me just taking care of it. So I decided to just do it myself. You are not the science operator I want?
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your psychoactive potential is...
All right. So where are we headed here? We do have a fabricator back in that doctor's office. We can go do that.
Hello, Dr.
Try not to get zapped here. Or is it just the recycler? Shoot. I mean, I'll recycle too. You mean, do we have the neuromod plans yet? We do. Is that just a recycler, or did he have a fabricator? He's a fabricator on the other side. Okay. So let's go make a Nerf gun. Oh, like how they're making the neuromods in lore terms? I know it has something to do with the Typhon, but not enough to know specifically. How much do you cost? Not too much. Worth it so that we can go open these doors. Did you come with ammunition? You did not. Oh, I would have learned about... Damn it. All right. Well, that's a bummer to know that I wasted a potential lore opportunity. So what do you learn when the mimic kills him that's enlightening? Oh, my bolt caster isn't even assigned is the problem. Oh, I might learn it later. I guess that's a good point. There's a chance that it's something we uncover later on. This is all jacked up.
Excuse me.
This is not the way I want to go. Hang on.
Hello.
All right, so can I hit this from here? Really? You're killing me right now, game. You know I've got the angle. You're just trying to not let me do it. All right. Get onto this little glue. Why can't I... How do I put you on a button? All right, you are number 7 now, friend. Running out of darts very rapidly. Oh, it doesn't hit as heavily here because of the timing. Yeah, I don't mind. Like, spoilers are okay as long as it's something that I would have entirely missed. But if I'm gonna learn anything about it later, even through like talking with Alex or something like that, I would say give it a little bit of time to let me kind of have a minute to stew in it. All right, we can get to guts now. Where was the other door? It was back in the morgue. Where was it? Down here, right? Where's the butt? That's not the right door. That's why. All right. Don't get under a desk. Let me smash this out good. Now, I don't understand. I'm definitely hitting it. What? I thought that was like literally the whole purpose of this fucking thing. Unless I have to like ratchet it up with the... No, because the Huntress isn't even available for upgrades. Well, that was a bummer. It's a bad feeling to walk all the way back and craft Nerf darts only to find out that it wasn't what I wanted to do. We can come back. That's not that big a deal. All right, on to guts. I do appreciate the insight about the game from someone who's played it too. The Gravity Utility Tunnel System, or GUTS, is a microgravity environment, and I didn't read the rest. Travel to the Arboretum in GUTS.
Morgan, where are you going? You won't be able to use Alex's escape pod without... Wait, who are you? Please identify.
Enter a password, or we could hack it. Let's hack it. The hacking minigame is like irritating enough to still be a hacking minigame, but not so irritating to make me hate it forever. Oh, never mind. There's 2 stages. I hate it forever.
You worry. That operator was an earlier defective model, or something worse. Alex, the Typhon, they're all working against you. Trust yourself. Trust the video you made. We need to get the arming keys and destroy Talos I before it's too late.
I find level 2 of the hacking hardest. 1, 3, and 4 are easier. I think there's something to be said about taking my time so I'm not getting like dunked on by the penalty. Like a little bit slower is better than, oh my god, a little bit slower is going to be better than rushing and not having any chance at all. Or they can just give me the easiest setup ever. Got him. Be a medical one, please. Engineering. I don't even need it. Boo. Agave plant clippings, wire, recycler charge. Laurel, there comes a time in every man's life when he looks towards the future. Our future eraser marks. Laurel, would you do me the honor of accepting this proposition of affection and stupid eraser marks? Laurel, eraser marks. From Eric Berger to Clive Lawrence. Guts, subsection 19. The electrical fault is still an issue in subsection 19. When will the replacement electrical components be available so I can finally get this repair underway? You understand I cannot leave the subsection offline at all times, correct? Meanwhile, having to navigate around fan vents is not ideal. Parts are on the way. So chill, dog. Just navigate about some fans until I got the parts. Come on, man. WASD to navigate in the hacking minigame. Which that in and of itself isn't like horribly irritating.
Microgravity detected.
Ooh. Okay. So is this... Who is this? This is poor Eric Berger. So apparently the navigation didn't go great. These segments are really stylish.
These tunnels run the entire length of the station, mostly conduit carrying the bare necessities: power, water, air. But operators also use it to deliver supplies from the cargo bay up to the Arboretum. Given the small number of crew assigned here, I would expect Typhon presence to be minimal as well. But that's probably a bad assumption.
That's probably a bad assumption, is correct. What is this? Is this on the outside of this tunnel? No, it's just on the other side of this. Okay. For a game full of aliens and dead corpses, it sure feels more alive than an open world. It's just that it's really well designed from like a trimming standpoint. So this is a theory that I have about open world games and even just like linear games that feel very open. Prey very much to me thus far has felt like a Metroidvania kind of a game, right? Like it's pretty linear, but it's actually got a surprising amount of like choose your own adventure depth. I keep hitting this crossbar. And the key to making a game like that really work and feel rewarding is to have unique, immediately recognizable changes in atmosphere, right? Like going from the lobby to the office building or the offices feels like you're in a new area. It feels like you've succeeded and accomplished something. When we got to the morgue, even though there's labs all over Talos, it's not decorated the same way. They don't have the same feel. So you're getting that like really, really easy dopamine hit of like, the fuck? Of like recognizing that you've accomplished something and that you've changed something. And a lot of times in open world games, especially like really broad open world games, you don't ever get that feeling because part of making that open world game feel so real and feel so accessible is making those changes seamless, right? Like in a big game like a Grand Theft Auto or something, for instance, the progression from one spot to another is so gradual you never notice it. A cystoid nest. That seems not great. Here's another one. I don't even know what I just did. Seems bad though, if I'm honest. Oh no. I need you to, there you go. A cystoid. All right, what the hell is a cystoid? Other than a new thing that I have to be afraid of. Press J? Oh, right. Because we learned a new thing. But we got all kinds of these to read in a minute. Lewis Sullivan. It's fortunate the Weaver produces so many of these because keeping cystoids alive for long outside of those nests has proven to be exceptionally difficult. Despite the lack of any visible sensory organs, each cystoid seems capable of detecting us through unknown means, detonating on proximity. If we can figure out what it uses to see, we may be able to find a way to blind it long enough to get a closer look. Interesting. So they're proximity mines, and I've just scattered them everywhere. I would like to see you more, though, please. If you could.
Research complete.
Research complete. All right, so now what do we do about it? That's the new question. There's a lot of you, and you're kind of right where I want to be. Are they like on fire? Okay. I don't love getting rid of bullets, but ooh, I do want your organs though, please. What? That's some bullshit. Y'all leave glittering Typhon mass, and then you don't even hook a brother up with some genetic material? That's messed up. Every section of the station makes sense even looking at the map. It's actually how the layout looks from the model. Also, you learn about every area fully and its functions. You can see on the security terminals all the names and who work there. Well, that's, yeah, that's what I'm saying is, like, there's more to making a game world feel big and alive and full than just square footage, right? Like, there's games that have really massive in-game maps that don't feel very full. They feel very sparse. And a game like this does the opposite. It's actually a pretty clever usage of its space and real estate. But it offers a robust way to interact with it that leaves you feeling like it was bigger than it actually was. How do I get to you, friendo? Where's the hole in this? I feel like I'm playing Hard Space Shipbreaker. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with that game. All right. I'd like to scan things, please. No? All right, you guys. I guess that's probably the fastest way to take care of this, is to shoot those side vents. Even the mini stories are interesting. Seeing Grandam Lou on the wall, follow it up, might lead to a poor man's struggle for survival. So that kind of environmental storytelling has always been a really big part of what makes Bethesda games really interesting for me. Stuff like Fallout and the Elder Scrolls and some of their just like ambient storytelling from the way stuff is set around the level. And I'm wondering how much influence there has been on Arcane since joining Bethesda in doing that. Kim, don't forget to lock the door on your way out. The code is 0836 from Anders. That's for a maintenance tunnel, which might be the one we're in. So maybe that means we can get out on the other side. I have not played through Dishonored. So I don't know how much of that is in Dishonored, that kind of like subsequent, just like, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Derived storytelling, I guess, is the way I would phrase it. But so far it has been very pronounced here in Prey. All right, we're taking rad damage, which I don't like. Is that gonna get worse over here? Sure is. Finally. These spare parts are mine. They thought they'd be safe. No, friend. I came back. I'm gonna take some more rads here, which sucks. Ooh, I didn't even see that one. Oh, shit. Did that one, like, launch at me? Oh, 8, 3, 6. Let me out of here. Oh, God. This would probably be another good use for the Nerf darts, because I bet you just the darts getting close to them would piss these things off enough to blow up. God, these things are everywhere. I suppose I could just stop irritating them. Four plus ways of opening doors and entering areas is insane. So that's like, I talked a lot the first day I was playing this about how this game has so much in it of the lineage of like System Shock and BioShock, and obviously Dishonored, with Arcane having had, you know, spent time on Dishonored first. But those like old school computer RPGs that were so open-ended, you can tell that a lot of that methodology is still very much alive in their gameplay choices. Oh my God, I used all my ammo like a ninny. Yeah, okay, even my glue gun gets them. That would have been a much better usage. My favorite BioShock, so I just played BioShock 1 earlier this year. That's a game we did here on the stream. Prior to that, I had only ever played BioShock Infinite. I think I would say that I like the story from BioShock 1 a lot more, but the combat from BioShock Infinite. I think BioShock Infinite's combat is really cool. We always have so much glue, I'm not as afraid to just like throw that in huge numbers at these guys. And BioShock 2 I've never played. 2's your favorite. I've heard like the thing with 2 that I've kind of seen over the years is that 2 is just super polarizing, and some people love it and swear by it, and other people do not care for it. It's got a lot in common. It's very much like Dark Souls 2, where Dark Souls 2, some of the community just like completely disavows it, and others are like, no, 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 you're missing the point entirely. So this fan is stopped because of the cystoids. If I clear them out, will it turn again? Two has the best gameplay. I'll have to check it out at some point. I really enjoyed BioShock, so I would definitely give it a go. Maybe we can just scoodly doots here. Let's maybe just get out of here. Gotta go. These zero-G moments feel like this game's answer to the infamous like vehicle sections. The fuck?
Morgan, steady. That pulse hit your suit systems pretty hard. It came from the substation ahead. There's a magnetosphere around Talos I that keeps the sun from cooking your insides. Hopefully the generator isn't dying. For your sake, I'll be fine.
Sorry, Raymond. Ramon. I actually didn't read it well enough to see what it was. All right, so I'm trying to go... Do I want to go to the magnetosphere? Is this like a side trek? Yeah, one does have some pacing issues. I would definitely agree with that. But I think that the strength of the game, and especially like thinking about that game in the context of when it came out and the other games that it was up against, like just what its contemporaries were, I think there's a lot to be said for the fact that it kind of gets a pass on that. Is that a corpse? The fuck? Get out, get out, get out. Oh shit. So this is on like a timer. See, I don't know that I can agree with you that the story in Infinite makes no sense. I think that the story in Infinite is definitely... It suffers from kind of enjoying its own mythos a little bit too much, right? Like, I think that there's a point at which Infinite suffers from art over storytelling.
Seek shelter. Plasma shockwave in 5, 4.
I think this will probably still get me here, but we'll find out.
1.
No, it didn't. Okay, cool. So now we get a little bit of time to explore while it's recharging. Laurel, sorry about your day.
Langley! Hey, what's the matter?
He's dead.
Whoa, what? Who's dead?
Anders. I tried to call security.
Do you need a medical team?
I said he's dead, Langley.
Right. Laurel, take a deep breath. Tell me what happened.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anders went into the mag chamber to test one of the coils that's been flaking on us. I don't know what happened exactly, but there was a pulse. I think it cooked him in his suit.
Probably didn't seem to
God,
work.
I'm so sorry, Laurel. Can you get up to the Arboretum?
No, Anders had the key card.
Okay, got it. Listen, just sit tight. Don't go that chamber. I'm gonna find Chief Elazar. We'll get a security team your way ASAP.
Okay, so shit went real bad down here. Ooh, Starbender Cycle Book 2, y'all. My enemy's enemy's enemy. Oh no, we already read that one. Damn it. $18.85 for the magnetosphere safe key code. I liked the story in BioShock Infinite in so much as that it was kind of a celebration of what makes BioShock a fun franchise. But I don't disagree that it doesn't exactly like, it doesn't have the same cohesiveness as the original games did. Like without the context of BioShock, it isn't really its own standalone story.
Shockwave imminent.
Yeah, I agree with your take. The shock factor is definitely kind of what it wants. Oh, I wasn't behind cover. Take my spare parts. All right, so what do we got over here? Utilities. I will take my map. So the magnetosphere is not large. Emails. Let's trigger these ones and then duck in here to read them real quick. Data email. So this one was the first one there. From Gregory Kepner to Sean Larson. Josh Dalton hasn't shown up to his workstation for 3 days now. We're falling behind on the Black Box project due to his absence, and Lane's uncooperative. I'd rather not get Thorstein involved. Please let me know if you have any information, CCing Tom and HR. And then Anders, Josh Dalton's tracking bracelet has him in the guts. Have you seen him? Yeah, I get the grandfather paradox being an issue in it. I think that any game that deals with like time travel and multi-dimensional travel kind of winds up either clicking for someone or doesn't. And admittedly, Infinite's implementation of it is kind of sloppy, but I still really liked it. It probably helps that it was the first game from the BioShock series that I had played personally rather than just knowing about. So some of it is probably nostalgia for me. From Anders Klein to Gut Security. Attention, the scale and frequency of the magnetosphere's plasma release pulses have been steadily increasing to unsafe levels. We are currently investigating potential causes and fixes. At their present scale, the effects are interfering with nearby electronics and the stability of the station's shielding. All personnel should consider Guts to be in an emergency state until further notice. All right, so now time for us to get upstairs and see if we can't find something going on up here.
Warning, plasma shockwave imminent.
Oh God. Oh, I don't want to be here.
Seek shelter. Plasma shockwave in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Can I creep by these guys? You don't see me, little cystoids. Most are hoping he become his own grandpa. So they don't want me to go. Oh shit. We're very dead.
Suit integrity damaged.
Plasma shockwave imminent.
They're still hitting my corpse.